Did Jay reach out yet?
Nah, Bob. He ghosting.
What this motherfucker doing?
How much I appreciate Puff Dad.
Do the I told you to do.
Girl, you won't believe what just happened. The FBI tapped into Diddy's jail call, and it was filled with unbelievable details. They didn't just listen in, they analyzed every word and nuance like they had a special method for uncovering secrets. And what they found, it could change everything for Diddy.
Allegedly a phone call from Diddy in prison, and wow.
What up? Yo, listen. Do not entertain none of this nonsense and nothing over the phone. I'm gonna need you to get rid of all the leftover pizza boxes.
The what?
All the boxes left over from the pizza.
What does that mean? I mean, he's clearly talking in code. All the leftover pizza boxes, no idea what that means.
Make sure you recycle the plastic like we talked about.
Damn.
Did Jay reach out yet?
Nah, Bob.
Jay-Z?
He ghosting.
What this motherfucker doing? These things sweet now because I'm in here.
It's all good. You about to get out on bail.
Hey yo, check this out. Need you to reach out to the producer. Let these motherfuckers know there's a release date for that new Netflix movie.
Alright, Bob. It's fucking crazy.
The FBI is serious when it comes to Diddy. They pull out all the stops. And trust me, this story is more thrilling than a hot summer day in Georgia. Word on the street is the FBI used some advanced tools to crack Diddy's case, like something from a spy thriller. But that's just the beginning. Here's the real twist. It wasn't just high-tech gadgets. The FBI brought in former music industry insiders who knew the business inside and out.
You out there quiet as a motherfucker,
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. We gonna let them have their little fun, but I'm still gonna have the last laugh.
Dang. He's basically saying, we gonna have the last lap. We're gonna start dropping names. We're gonna start dropping footage. I don't even know what that meant.
What about all these lawsuits, though, Bob?
Ain't none of them G's. I ain't worth nothing. Ain't got shit in my name anyway. Don't even worry about it. Bunch of money hungry bitches and shit.
I'm about to drop a new track this week. Everybody gonna want to hear what my sound like.
Man, we not doing that shit. Y'all need to stay quiet.
Pop, I could rap though. We got attention right now.
Man, just do what the I told you to do. And don't forget about the list.
The
Make sure
list?
that shit is fine.
Wait, the list? That's allegedly a leaked prison call. I mean, a lot of it sounds like it's in code, especially about the pizza boxes, yada, 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 the recycling. I don't know. I have no words. You guys believe in this? Real, fake, AI? I mean, AI is so powerful now. Things are out of control with that. So
It's crazy, right? Diddy thought he could keep things under wraps with his industry jargon, but thanks to those insiders, the FBI cracked his code quickly. They figured him out like they had the manual. It was like they had a direct line to his thoughts. But here's the big news. What they uncovered isn't just about Diddy. The information they found could shake up Hollywood. Some of your favorite stars might be nervous right now, wondering if they're next. So get ready, because this is only the beginning. The FBI's got access to a lot of secrets, and Diddy's might just be the first piece.
1997, Diddy raped him. I know it. He raped a grown ass man. Yeah, he was a bartender. He said, and I don't want people to think that I think that's funny, but the shit is funny. He said it's sad. He said that he was invited to a party and it was girls there, it was guys there. Things got freaky. You understand? He's a bartender. He said that he was drinking Jim Beam and Diddy brought him a drink over. And then Diddy told him, I put a little something extra in there. And he said, yo, I'm sorry, man. He said he woke up butt naked with his thong gone. No, he didn't say. No, he didn't say that, bro. But he said he woke up and Diddy told him he had him. He said he went. He said he went he filed a report, but they threw it up under the cops swept it up under the rug and everything like that. So he was suing Diddy and everything like that. So he said that Diddy came to the jail and said that, hey, I'll give you $2.3 million or something like that, or 23. I don't know if it's 2.3 or $23 million to make this go away. We'll leave this alone the whole 9 yards. Just like I just said, he's trying to pay people off to make things go away, for them to drop their suits and everything like that. You know what I mean? And if he does that, they civil.
Al thought Diddy was just talking business, but that phone call revealed way more than expected. The FBI was ready for the usual talk, but what they heard had Hollywood stars checking their phones. The agents thought they'd hear about shady deals or tax issues, but instead, Diddy went and dropped a list of alleged crimes, way bigger than anything they anticipated. This wasn't just celebrity gossip. It was the kind of stuff that would make reality show producers blush. Diddy was name-dropping like crazy, thinking his code words would keep him safe, but the FBI cracked it wide open. Imagine being one of those agents. They probably had to replay it, shocked by what Diddy was saying. He totally forgot he was on a jail call and thought he was at a private party, letting all the secrets slip.
Can go away. What would it take? So this particular dude said that Diddy was trying to sell properties and sell things and stop him from getting his money, and I didn't understand that. But the judge found some validity in what he was saying and said, yo, I'm gonna give you a 90-day restraining order against him from selling anything until you get all your paperwork in correct, because Diddy was served in the whole 9 yards. And as it was said that Diddy and his representative did come to the jail. So if the guy didn't have no lawsuit, if the guy wasn't, if his stuff wasn't truthful, why would they entertain it? The judge entertained it, Diddy lawyers them entertain it, and Diddy entertained it. So it may be some truth to it. But this dude is raping grown men. That's crazy.
Yeah, I mean, we can laugh at it, but it sounds like it's true. I'm looking at it right now, and he did go to prison, and he offered the inmate $2.3 million to settle the case. So
that's what the paperwork said, and the judge must have thought he had some validity into what he was saying. What the judge do? He granted him the restraint from Diddy selling the properties until the dudes get his paperwork and everything in.
You heard about Diddy law firm breaking ties with him and Miami Beach taking his day away?
Well, all the things that happened to Diddy, and he losing friends, companies, cities, city names, city girls. I think he should become an altar boy for TD Jakes and give his and let TD Jakes, put some hands on him and probably save himself and save his soul. I think that's what he should do. I think that he should really consider getting into the church. Yo, listen here, man. Do like Russell Simmons. I don't think they have a charge like that over in Bali.
And girl, it wasn't just about Diddy. His words might cause more trouble than he ever imagined. He was talking about other stars like he was reading from a tabloid, but this wasn't fake news. It was the real deal. Karma's coming for Diddy and anyone he mentioned in that call. The FBI's got all this information, and they're not letting it go to waste. It's like Diddy handed them a map to all these celebrity secrets. But this is just the start. The FBI is probably going through everything now, connecting all the dots. Diddy just gave them the first pieces of the puzzle. So what happens next? Who knows, but you can bet it's going to be intriguing. There could be investigations, maybe even more arrests. Hollywood's about to be shaken up, all because Diddy couldn't keep quiet on one phone call.
he has to do that because no company wants to do business with somebody who is being accused, have allegations against them for sexual misconduct and deviant behavior. Nobody wants to do business with that. All the shareholders, it ain't nothing that he's giving up. They like, yo, listen, give me that. They said, they did a Diddy. Take that. You understand? They're going to take that from him. The shareholders is going to say, yo, listen to me. We all going to pull out. No Diddy. But we all going to pull out our shares and everything if you don't give up what you have in the company.
Did you see that video that went viral of Diddy pacing around the airport after his houses got raided?
I seen that video. And I seen that look in his face before. You understand? When he was with the same gang and Mike Owens, aka Mike Cock, everybody could tell it. D Ferg did a collection for him because he didn't know how he was going to pay his rent, and he didn't know how he was going to pay his rent, child support, and his car note, because he had one of those drop top cabarets, Volkswagens. So Mike gave $5,000. I wasn't giving him nothing. I'm just telling you right now. D was just collecting money for niggas. You know what I'm saying? Yo, man, we got to make sure, because he want to kill himself. He gonna kill himself. Diddy had that pace, and he had that look in his face that he know something may be wrong, or they may have something on him. Because they took things out of there. We may not have seen what they took, but they had bags and boxes of stuff that they took out of there. So he knows, he's getting a play-by-play of what's going on. And even back then, doing that City College, when he was fired from Uptown Records, he was making statements about doing himself. He had that same look in his face.
Yeah, he looked worried, man. I'm not gonna lie, for a split second, man, I felt bad for him. For a split second, but yeah.
Like, everybody, I get all kind of hate mail, IGs, talking about that I'm trying to take a black man down. No. I went through every step you supposed to go through when you got a problem, you got a situation, you got an issue with a man. You understand? I get in contact with him. Went mutual friends.
Remember how your mama always said, loose lips sink ships? Well, Diddy's loose lips might have just sunk an entire fleet of celebrity yachts. The FBI now has a treasure map of secrets, and honey, X marks the spot on some of your favorite stars. But here's the real question. Who's going to be the first to fall in this game of celebrity dominoes? Girl, this isn't just about Diddy anymore. It's like he opened Pandora's box of celeb secrets, and now everyone's wondering who's going to get caught in the fallout. The FBI is sitting on a goldmine of info that could shake Hollywood up faster than a Twitter scandal. But they're not rushing in blindly. Nope, they're playing it smart, using Diddy's own words to set up a web of investigations. You know how it is in Tinseltown. Everyone's connected somehow. And now, thanks to Diddy's big mouth, we're talking A-listers, music execs, maybe even politicians getting nervous.
Bruh, you don't talk to her like that. If Wolf was alive, he'd take your head off. You understand? Try to talk to him. People, when they start getting in this power, certain positions, have certain amount of money, they don't look back. Some of them don't look back and don't think they have to come back to the people that help them get to those positions. You understand? I don't care what nobody say. You understand? If somebody helps you and use their ability and their talents to help you get in position and get to certain places and do certain things, you come back. and you make sure things is all right. You don't disrespect people's mothers. You don't disrespect your friends that took their money to make sure you was all right when you was wrong, when you was messed up. You don't do that, brother. So by him doing the things that he did and taking the avenue that he took, he's suffering the consequence, and I don't feel bad for him at all. Because people was trying to talk to him. People was trying to tell him. You couldn't pull him by the coat and let him know anything. You understand? They messed up the game, brother. When he put that shit out with them, money, power, respect, it ain't never been like that. It ain't never been like that. You got your respect in the street that gave you your power, that brought you your money. Totally different thing. He let that money, power, and respect go to his head, but he had it ass backwards. So do I care what happened? Nah. He got enough money to buy his way out of this. So we think.
So when you look at that video of him pacing around and he's looking worried, and you knowing him, do you think it's possible that he might commit suicide?
When you're a narcissist, there's always a possibility because you're suffering. But I don't think that he can see himself in a cage. I don't think he can see himself behind those bars in those type of situations. It's too many real dudes that dislike him. But then again, there's a lot of real dudes that need help. And him being behind bars, he could probably help them.
The streets are buzzing, and some big names are already hiring lawyers. It's like they can feel the pressure coming and want to be prepared before everything hits the fan. You got to wonder what kind of secrets Diddy spilled that's got everyone so nervous. If people are calling their lawyers before the FBI even acts, it must be serious. Diddy's call was just the first domino to fall, and now everyone's waiting to see who's next. In Hollywood, your reputation is everything, and right now, a lot of people are hoping their names don't pop up. But the FBI isn't just going to spill everything all at once. They're being strategic, using what they've got to go after the big players. They're not just targeting Diddy, they want more. So what does this mean for our favorite celebs? It means no one's safe. If Diddy can go down, anyone can. The FBI's got a long list and they're checking it carefully. Some of those names might surprise you. The big question is, who's going to fall next? This is only the beginning. The FBI's got the info, and they're going to release it slowly. Keep an eye on this, because the drama's only getting started.
That's a learned behavior, bruh. Now, I'm not saying that he may have been doing a couple of things here and there with women, stuff like that in New York, but the things that they're talking about that he was doing, bringing in prostitutes to have sex with his girl and all that stuff like that, that was some crazy stuff to me, man. So I'm just looking at this whole thing, man, and you had asked me, and we don't have these conversations like most people do. We're gonna go back and you're gonna tell me what we're gonna talk about this. You said, I'm gonna ask you how you feel, bro. I don't want no man to ever go to jail and be leaving their kids behind, be leaving their family behind. You understand? But some dudes belong in jail based on what they do and how they do it. We know that to be true. And it's just this situation, man, when they get down to all the facts and all what happened, he may belong in jail, bruh. And that's not my doing. That's not Cassie doing. That's his doing and his learned behavior from the people that mentored him. You got to realize, man, he learned from Andre Harrell. He learned from Russell Simmons. He learned from Clyde Davis. You understand? When those people are telling you that they were heavy into the drugs, they was heavy into beating women and doing things at that age, at that crazy stage, that's gonna make him think that he could get away with the same thing that they was getting away with back then. You understand? The things that he was saying, you know, the touchy-feely between two men and all that stuff like that, man. All that, he learned that from them dudes. When I told y'all the story, when me and my man went up to Russell Simmons and he had a house and he had a man in bikini drawers in his bedroom, in his bed. You understand? Bruh, this is that he learned. I'm assuming he learned it from them. Let me put that. And I'm not going to say alleged because I saw that for my own self. My man was with me, Slick was with me, and we saw that for our own self. You understand what I'm saying? So these are behaviors and things that with drugs and all the stuff that's going on, pills, drinking, it can make this man into a monster, and that's what it did, bruh. It made him into a monster, bruh. I personally feel like he got a lot of the things that he did from his mentor, and then he probably did it to the 10th power. You understand? Russell Simmons admitted that he was a drug abuser. You understand? Russell Simmons admitted that he used to put his hands on women. So it's a learned behavior, bruh. Some of that stuff may be in him through his childhood. Through his childhood, he may have some of that things in him, but a lot of things that he was doing was a learned behavior, bruh. You just don't just turn it in a matter of years the way he was doing people, man. You understand? Check this out, bruh. He led Biggs to his death. He caused a rift between Wolf and BMF that led to Wolf death. Cussed Wolf mother out. Lied about owing him $300,000. Cause you had asked me how I feel, and I'm gonna get into how I feel. Took a good friend of ours who raised money when he had the City College tragedy. A good friend of ours did things to make him popular in Harlem. Let him hang with us, be part of our crew the whole 9 yards. Disrespected him and wouldn't help him. This is how I feel about him being locked up and going to jail. Some people, their karma is so strong for what they do and what they did. The stuff that he did to Craig Mack. You understand what I'm saying? The stuff that he did to Black Rob and all those people in the spiritual world right now. His karma was about to catch up and was bound to catch up with him. You understand what I'm saying? His karma was bound to catch up with him, brother. So all these things that's going on right now, the learned behavior, what he got from these people who was not living spiritually correct with their behaviors and the things that they've done. He go and transfer and do that to people with the fact of all these people that he's hurt, that always helped him and been on his side and been there for him. What's happening to him now is one of the greatest tragedies that we're gonna ever read about, bruh. This is going to be one of the greatest tragedies that Shakespeare couldn't write in Richard. He couldn't write it in Macbeth. He couldn't write this shit in Romeo and Juliet. This is going to be one of the greatest tragedies of hip hop, along with Pac. Pac's death, along with Big's death. And he brought it on himself because he knew that he was wrong, and he knew that he learned something that wasn't right. He no different from right and wrong, bro. You have a way to change. You know when something is right and when something is wrong, and you know if you're wrong, you get help. He didn't choose none of that, bro. He chose to be who he is, and now he gonna learn. It ain't no fun when the rabbit got the gun.
Girl, you know how they say, the bigger they are, the harder they fall. Diddy's been on top for years, but this might be the thing that finally brings him down. Word on the street is his future is looking uncertain, like a small dog in a storm. But can the comeback king pull off another miracle? Let's talk about it, because his future's looking as unstable as a house of cards in a hurricane. Diddy's bounced back from scandals before, but this time could be different. The FBI has his words, and these aren't the kind of secrets you can just undo. Legal experts are saying if even half of what he said is true, he might be facing serious consequences. Can you imagine? The man who's been living large might be facing time behind bars. His empire, records, clothing lines, vodka brands, could be at risk.
I believe it when I see it, on court television. I believe it. I believe it, bruh, because I don't believe it. I don't believe not 120 people, bruh. They just opening the floodgates. This shit is crazy, bruh. 120 people. I don't believe it, man. First and foremost, they would have to do a lot of interviews and interrogations on these people. Talk with them when, where, why, how. Do you ever think he ever gonna have a hearing? Is he ever gonna go to court? You know how long it would take to interview 120 people on a essay case? That's a lot of interviewing, bro. That's not happening. There's no way in this earth that that they say 120 people was victimized by this dude. It's no way. I don't believe it. They probably don't believe it. I think they just opened the floodgates or something like that. How did they get 120 people to come forward this quick?
He didn't really go into detail like that. He just said that it was 120 people, including minors. But he did say one of the minors gave Diddy fellatio.
Oh my God. Man, listen here. And he trying to get bail? He trying to come home? Nah. If any of that is halfway true, bruh, I don't know what the hell to think. All I know is that there's no way in hell that they got 120 some people ready to come to court and sue them. Listen, what they're gonna do? A class action lawsuit? They're gonna put them all together in one bundle and sue him, his companies, everything? Because they can't sue them individually. Because if you sue him, I don't think there's enough money to sue 120 people to sue him individually. So it's crazy that I just don't believe, bro. And that's hard to fathom. 120 people that came forward outside the 50 people that was last week, or that's with.
Nah, this is one lawyer with 120 people.
So that's 170 people all together, bro. It's no way. It can't be that much sexual assault in the world. It's no way. What was that? Who was one of the mass rapists of all time? He outdid Jack the Ripper. He outdid Jack the Ripper, man. The Boston Strangler. He just don't have no bodies that we know about. That's crazy, man. I don't believe that, Mighty. I really don't. I don't think that you can legitimately get 120 people to say that Sean Combs molested them. I don't believe.
But hold up, don't count Diddy out just yet. The man's been dodging drama since the 90s and always finds a way to bounce back. Remember when everyone thought he was finished after Biggie's death or when his voting campaign flopped? Diddy always finds a way to recover. Word on the street is he's already planning his next move. Maybe a tell-all book, a reality show about his comeback, or even an album that's straight out of the courtroom.
Somebody saying that he sexually assaulted them. What do they consider sexually assault? They had to go there and see and speak with the people and interview them and see if, they may consider some of that shit being consensual. They may think some of the people don't have a case. What if somebody say he touched my butt? He pat me on my butt. That could have been an accident. He brushed up against me. We don't know what these people are saying. On this one, bruh, I'm giving Puff the benefit of the doubt. I'm going to throw it out the window. I'm giving him the benefit of the doubt. I don't believe 120 people, he sexually assaulted 120 people. And they have these people as legitimate witness and legitimate cases against them. I'm going to go with that, man.
Yeah, and the same lawyer, he came out with a hotline for the victims.
They got a hotline, bruh.
Yeah, it's a hotline you can call.
I don't believe that shit. A hotline? My man, listen to me. Do they have a hotline or the federal government have a hotline? Because the federal government didn't have a hotline since FEMA. And nobody put a hotline out on the Catholic Church when the Catholic Church molested those little boys. You understand what I'm saying? Nobody put a hotline on a WWF when Vince McMahon and them was doing their thing to their co-workers and everything like that. They got a hotline on Diddy, man.
Yeah, it's a number out there. We can call it right now. I think I seen it on 50 page. You got your phone on you? We can call it right now.
I keep my phone on me. You don't go. It's like American Express. You don't leave home without your phone. What's the number, man?
1-800 200 7474.
How you get this number, bro?
No, it's online.
Your call may be recorded for call quality assurance purposes. Thank you for calling the Sean P. Diddy Abuse Helpline. This call is being recorded and your responses will be recorded exactly as you state them and reviewed by our staff and legal counsel. The information you provide is very important should you have a case. You may be asked to verify your responses by affidavit, so your complete honesty is crucial. If you agree to provide accurate information to the best of your knowledge under penalty of perjury, please press 1. Otherwise, please disconnect the phone call now.
Man, get out of here. Oh my God. My man, they didn't have a hotline for the Catholic priests, bro. That's just crazy. But did they? Oh my God. A hotline. No wonder they got 120 people. You got to believe some of that shit is bogus, man. If they got a hotline, you know some of that shit is bogus. Yo, let me just tell you something, man. It's a lot of these girls, and now we know that it's men too, has been sexually assaulted by people in the music industry, in the movie industry, sports, just plain old life, bruh. You understand? And the police wouldn't charge or take the case in some of them. I know some individuals that they may have gotten drunk or something like that, and something like that happened, and the police wouldn't even take the case, which is crazy. You got stuff that happened to girls. I have girls calling me all the time saying certain of your favorite rappers have sexually assaulted them. Mom, what? They want to come on the show and do a tell-all. I say, Mom, my show ain't for that. I'm sorry. But if you need assistance, you need to go to the police and tell the police your story. I told them my story. They didn't believe me. And now that the floodgates is open up against Diddy, they got a 1-800 number. Cassidy got 30 million. Yo, people trying to get rich and get theirs, I guess. That's what it looked like to me. I don't believe 120 and plus 50 on top of that. That's 170 already.
So what do you think Diddy should do? You got all these people coming at you. They got a hotline for your victims.
I believe that old boy Diddy, he should pray that they offer him a plea agreement. And the only reason they're going to offer him a plea agreement if they want somebody more important or more influential than he is. That's the only way they're going to offer him something. Or he could tell them a story about somebody that could be proven that's way more important than he is, that can bring them down if the feds want them. This is the feds' ball game.